Hey everyone, welcome to today's video. So today I'm going to show you guys my build that I used in completing the raid. And that's because somebody asked the question and said, I want to come back into the game and maybe even try to beat the raid. What should I, be looking out for? So let me just show you my build and we'll just discuss a few things about it. But before I show you the build I have, let me show you the build that I actually ran the raid with. It's nothing too impressive, so I built this for simplicity. I don't really like doing build videos because I know everyone can poke holes in your build and stuff. I just prefer to run the build. If it works for me, then it works. But this build was inspired by the community, so I'm really excited to show this version, and I'll show you guys an updated version. So this build is based on staying alive a lot. I'm using 2 Badger Tough, I'm using my mask, and I'm using the backpack. And this is giving me 7% damage to elites for 1 piece, and then 2 pieces is giving me 15% armor on kill. So the more armor I have, the more valuable this will be. This backpack rolled me health on kill, and this mask, rolled me health on kill, just 7,000, not too much, but okay, and only 7,000 health, but I'm using it to run my damage to elites, which I think the max I've been able to find is about 38%, but I already rolled this 36%, so the extra 2% damage to elites is not going to change my life. I'm looking, hopefully, to find one of those 42% masks that everyone's been talking about. My backpack is a Badger Sow backpack. The Roamer backpack is different from the long range backpack. So if you notice, Badger Tough does have, I think, 3 different kinds of backpacks, or 2 different kinds. I can't remember. So this particular one, which is the Roamer, can give me these kinds of rolls, and I think the main difference is its mod slot. It has the offensive mod slot, which I'm running a 5% assault rifle damage mod. Can't remember where I got this from. It was one of those things where we're looking, and I think I picked it up somewhere. So when RNG was good. And then the chest piece for this one is 10% weapon damage, armor, and then some skill power. I was running this build because of Unbreakable to stay alive, and then hard hitting, and then I have a lot of defensive stuff, giving myself and buffing my armor. And then on my holster, I'm using an Heraldi holster. It has 39,000 health and devastating. And I had this holster before I was able to acquire a better one. I think I have another Heraldi holster that has about 40,000 health. But very honestly, health is not necessarily valuable unless you're running clutch. Clutch is where you're going to see your money's worth. If you are running maybe a clutch build, then your health definitely has to be high, because clutch is going to really make up the difference. If you notice, clutch gives you, says critical hits restores 20% health and repairs 1% armor. So 20% health for critical hits, oh yeah, that's where the money is. So I wouldn't bother dealing too much of my health, because Unbreakable already gives me this 70% extra armor when my armor is depleted. So that's why I ran this build. Knee pads is a Gila knee pad. The reason I ran Gila is because I have the extra defensive mod slots to meet the 11 defensive requirements for Unbreakable. And so this has hard hitting, damage to elites, and then Murakami gloves with 8% assault rifle damage, health, 4.5% health. And I'm running my P416 with Ranger, Allegro, Stop, Drop, and Roll. Mods for my weapon include my 8% damage to elite sight. Also, I'm running my 5% damage to elite muzzle. And I'm running, for this weapon currently, I'm running my 5% critical hit chance, which I did not run this in the first raid. I just ran a stability mod to get more stability. But because of my new build, the weapon is already modded. This one I'll show you. And then I'm running the light extended mag. Now, the biggest piece of this new version of the build that I've done is really hinging on increasing my DPS if I can get myself that sturdy 5.56 mag and increase my bullet capacity. So currently, I've gone ahead and modified this build, and this is what I have, okay? Now, in that old build, my assault rifle was hitting... where is it at? I call it an SMG build, but that's not the case. This assault rifle is hitting for 24,400, and my black market AK is hitting for 27,600. It's not really stable, so I don't really enjoy running it because it doesn't really provide for me much, much value. What's the point in having high damage when you can't hit the target? And, as you guys know from my videos, my aim sucks, so I'm not even trying to, get all that damage for nothing. But with this build, my assault rifle is now hitting for 25,600. My P416 from about 23,000. I've been able to gain an extra 1,000 something, maybe 2,000 damage. And then my I got a military AKM that dropped from me from one of those field proficiency caches, and this thing is now dealing 29,200 damage. And this military AKM, as crazy as it sounds, maintains a very, in my opinion, a better accuracy than this particular weapon, in the sense that I have better weapon handling. Many times, this military AKMs, from the ones I've seen roll for me, they usually come with weapon handling talents. And I think maybe that's just the RNG or the way that they're structured. I have two. I have one on this character, and then one on my other character has measured. And I think he has measured, and I think he also has optimized or something like that. So that one's a laser beam, and it hits really hard. So I'm going to be running this weapon the way it is, with strained, optimized, and then, it's got transmission, which I'm not really worried about. I mean, well, if maybe a drone shocks me, it can transfer that shock. And then the difference in all of these here are my chest piece, which I chained my Fenris chest piece. I have like almost 29 Fenris chest pieces. It's crazy. I hoard everything because you never know, and everybody laughs at me, but that's what's up. I'm able to get 13% weapon damage from the chest piece that's at the level 30 vendor this week. So if you need a clan and you're on PC that's at level 30 and you want to buy this chest piece, you can join the Dads of Division clan, and you can get this chest piece. Now, there is another chest piece, level 16, and I think level 16 clan wall tier 2 that has 15% weapon damage. I don't have time to level up my third character. I started one though, but if I have the time, I'll probably grind it out, but this week might not be very favorable to me. And then I'm running Berserk for more damage. I'm drastically increasing my damage. Defensive mods, this has 25,000 health. Very good roll. 18,000 armor. Not the greatest, but it is a Fenris chest piece. They're not really known to run a lot of armor. And then it has hard hitting, and I'm using a health mod here to get a little bit of health. But honestly, this 7,000 health is not my priority. I should get more armor, because I think that might provide me more value. But hey, you're going to get to Dizzy and Weasel and all the others, and so it's nice to have a little bit more health to stay alive. That's usually, the threshold is around about 70,000 health when you're running through those other bosses that have poison atmosphere, so that you can stay alive. And then I'm using my Wyvern Wear holster, which I've been able to transfer 14% critical hit chance to, and it has devastating. And then it also has an offensive mod that's giving me an extra 5% or so rifle damage mod that I found. Can't remember where I found it. And then same backpack with 10% weapon damage. And I know a lot of people talked about the 9% weapon damage backpacks from a while ago. If you didn't get those, golly. I don't do weekly vendor reset videos, but I guess maybe I can do videos like this, but a lot of other content creators do it. So I defer to guys like Afflicted Gamer, Easy TV, even Nothing But Skills to, provide all the information out there. I just go there and watch their videos, and some other content creators also around. So let them, I enjoy their stuff anyways. They do all the hard work searching. So I just go there and pick up the items. So this, and then, forgive me. My knee pads has 6.5% critical hit chance and hard hitting. And so my goal is to leverage just a little bit of critical hit chance. And I only have 20.5%. And if I decide that I don't want the extra 15% armor on kill, I have another Wyvern mask. It's not here. It's in my other character that I was shifting stuff all over the place, that has one health mod and a blue mod. And I think the health mod is like hazard protection or something. And then it also has hard hitting, and I'll transfer the damage to elites to it, and then take 3 Wyvern to get the extra 10% critical hit chance. And then I'll mod my weapon to just adjust to get a little bit more crit chance, just to increase my damage by a slight little bit. But all in all, this is what I've been working on in the past few days, trying to get a better build for when the raid reset comes around. If I have the time to play, I want my damage to be very, very useful. Survivability was nice, but when you go survivability, it's easy to lose out on damage. And assault rifle builds are kind of very tricky as well to build with. So this is what I have for now, and I'm still working because I understand that there's still some percentages left and right. Like here, the maximum assault rifle damage roll that you can get, I think, on the Murakami Yugake gloves, or Yugake, I don't know how you say it, because, apparently Murakami does not just have the Kote gloves. Where are they? Okay, yeah, what I have here, the Kote gloves. or kote, I don't know how you say it in Japanese, but you have the Yugake gloves or Yugake, whatever, however you say it. And this Yugake glove actually allows for you to roll up to 11% assault rifle damage. When I went and checked the recalibration station, it capped it out at 12%, because I think at 11%, sorry, because I think I have a pair of gloves that have assault rifle damage somewhere, and I tried to roll it and it told me it was capping at 11%. And so I'm also hanging on to these pair of gloves because they also come with rifle damage, and I want to see if I can, you know, transfer my 12% rifle damage to do a rifle build that I'm also working on, which hits really, really hard. I mean, it tears through NPCs if you use a good rifle. And so that's another thing that I'm also working on here, which I'll be happy to show later. It has a lot of head. It's very strong, just to, you know, keep it at that whatever. Now, it might not be the strongest, but it's doing the job. Anyways, there you have it. This is what I have built so far for now. I'm running it on Survivalist. Survivalist provides a lot of staying alive, a lot of really nice tweaks that Survivalist has. It still has been, from beginning of the game, my favorite specialization, and it's still running strong even these days. So that's all I have for today. Thank you guys very much for your time and your audience. If you guys see any way I can improve my build, or you have any suggestions, please share in the comment section. I want my build to be really strong. I want to see my P416 climb, you know, close to 30,000 if that's even possible, because, you know, there are all these little stats here and there that I need to roll, or, you know, some mods I might need to get. But all in all, I think I'm pretty satisfied so far. And the one thing that I would say is still nudging me is that magazine. I get that magazine, my DPS is going to skyrocket like crazy. And so this is it, guys. Thank you so much for your time and your audience, and I guess I will see you in the next video. Peace.